In this demonstration, we present MicroBrowser, a system to support peer learning and knowledge sharing in classroom settings. Students graduating with STEM degrees are commonly faced with challenges such as open-ended and ill-defined problems for which they might not be prepared. The graduate research model proposed the use of capstone projects to address these problems. Such projects focus on promoting independent research skills to students and give them the opportunity to work with a faculty mentor. Additionally, discussion boards also help with knowledge dissemination and generation and to support interaction between students. However, there are some challenges with these approaches. As the knowledge generated increases, it becomes harder to find the desired information. Also, students might be reluctant to participate for fear of expressing their questions or providing suggestions incorrectly. MicroBrowser addresses these problems by facilitating knowledge discovery and introducing the concept of design patterns to help students not only discover knowledge, but also to help them to generate new knowledge. The application has two main components. The center panel contains a visualization of the discussion threads. To the right, you can see a corresponding listing of the display notes. The timeline controls are located at the bottom. Central to the application is the concept of design patterns. We group discussion notes in the visualization by the pattern they are associated with. By default, new discussions are not associated to any pattern. As the patterns to discussion relationship evolve, we can see how the visualization is reorganized. This approach moves the notion of design patterns as a main navigation driver. The color of the nodes indicates their popularity. It uses a tree-level gradient to quantify the number of times a discussion has been viewed. The shape of the nodes indicates whether a question has been answered or not, while the size of the nodes represent the number of answers that have had been submitted for the discussion. To filter discussions, you can either use keywords or time boundaries. The timeline search will only make available those discussions that have had an activity within the time frame. The keyword search will only display discussions containing the keywords and are available within the time frame. You can double-click on either a discussion node or an item in the list to open the details of it. The Discussion Details tab opens up and displays related discussions, answers, and related patterns for the discussion. The color of the answer nodes help to quickly identify the accepted answer, while the size of the answer nodes represent the number of votes an answer has received. To view the details, you simply click on the desired answer node. To associate a pattern, you use the Change Pattern button, which loads the current list of patterns. You can also use this dialog to create new patterns. In conclusion, MicroBrowser is a knowledge discovery and creation system. Its major contributions include the use of a 2D visualization that uses time information and relationship between discussion threads, and the use of patterns to help students discover and create knowledge.